I am a juvenile probation officer and I'm currently assigned to an investigative caseload. So we have different levels of probation. Investigative is when the youth start the court process and trigger the system. So at that point in time, they're not placed on probation, but I am a probation officer, and my role at that point is to gather information from parents, families, guardians, placement, make sound recommendations. If there's any behavioral concerns, address those with the court in the court reports that are upcoming. And then if they're released back into the community, my role is to monitor them and make sure that they are compliant with the terms of release that the judge has ordered. That can include drug testing, counseling, following rules at home, things of that nature. So I see them through the court process. Once they find out consequences, I fall off and then they go to the officer that'll work with them. I think old school people would hear probation and would think that's kind of like the pipeline to jail. I have someone who's going to be watching my every move and then, you know, basically reporting all the bad things that I do. So I just try to explain to them that we're here to help. The juvenile court is set up for rehabilitation. So we kind of assess where they might have some weaker areas and where we could be most impactful and what we could help them with. I think the biggest thing is just opening up the foundation of communication and explaining everything thoroughly to the youth and the families and letting them know this is why we're assigned, something happened, and we're here to navigate the system with you, and then as well as any services in the community that could be helpful too. You know, we wear different hats, I would say. Sometimes we need to be more law enforcement aspect, sometimes we need to be more social worker aspect, sometimes we need to be more empathetic with them, sometimes we need to be more stern. I think a good probation officer is someone who adapts well to change and can meet every family's needs where they are at that time.